in my block!
It's Monday morning, another busy day, another busy week. Welcome back to the channel. And I've just northerly, is that a word? I've just been for, I don't have that many keys, a bacon butty. I need to stop doing this. I need to stop eating so much bloody bacon. Where is this going? There we go. So today I've moved things around. The brickies were there on Friday, Saturday on the extension job, so I'll put a little picture here now where it's up to. But they can't get back till Friday. However, we've put the first floor in, so although it's like, you know, a certain type of moisture resistant board, the quicker we can get that roof on and watertight, the better. So I've got Mick off the knock through job and on that extension, so he's going to carry on blocking with Tony and Luke. And also we've put the floor in, but the existing shower and stuff drained out the side of the house, and now we've put the floor in. We've not connected the old pipes up, so we've got to somehow connect them into the soil stack so that it's done, and then obviously they'll get boxed in permanently then. So we're going to upgrade the soil stack while it's all open and, you know, able to do it easy. And Ben, Labby are on the student job, that's going well. Scott and Mick coming in this week, so that can give them a push. They'll hopefully and if Mick gets the block work done, I'll put the brickies on the student job and hopefully get that moving along nicely. And then the rest of the lads are on the yard with me today. So I've got a meeting this morning with the house we're selling. The buyers paid for a damp survey, so I'm gonna go meet the surveyor there. I think they're from, what's the big national one called? I've forgotten the name now. It's like a national one, I think. But I'm gonna meet the surveyor there. Whether he wants to be on YouTube, probably not. I'll ask because it's good for you to see what they look for and what they don't. But on the yard today, we are going to get the trailers on. So I've got some hardcore getting delivered that we're going to level out that right hand side that we had all the scaffolding on and stuff that we couldn't get to. That's all been cleared, so we're going to get a load of hardcore. We're going to whack that down with the road roller. That road roller is amazing, by the way. Like, just when we had that mud yesterday and we were just leveling it off, going over it, and then using the digger going over it again, and it's just, yeah, it's been obviously a good buy, especially for the yard. And then we're going to move all the trailers onto the yard. Right, here's Ben. Now I've just seen it on the camera, but tell me I'm getting better at reversing this trailer. That is, come on, we need a round of applause for that. So this is going to go on the yard today. That's why I'm parking it there. And then there's one outside mine that we're going to I could do with another coat of paint, couldn't it? You can still see the rude word that someone's sprayed on the side. Have you seen that bit? Can you see what it says?
Yeah.
So I need to get, do us a favour, grab that rubber from the front of that van. There's like a roll of rubber, I need to measure that, see if it fits that other trailer. So the company sent out the wrong size EPDM. They've sent a new one which is now on the trailer. However, I've now got the one originally fitted onto this trailer. Oh, one sec. So this is the EPDM that come for that first trailer. However, it wasn't big enough, it wasn't wide enough, it was 10 centimetres too short. So it's 2.4 by 6.9. Now, what I've got to do is go and measure... Oh, let's measure that one. Because there's 2 trailers now that I haven't got the rubber for. So if this fits on one of these trailers, great. If not, I'll have to wrap it up, send it back, and order some new ones. Oh, I've just obviously left mine and didn't measure that other trailer. Oh, right. Let's measure this other one then. Hopefully it fits on that, and that can go on today then. Here we go. What have we got? 6'7", so that's good. Will 2.4 fit? Just hold that on that corner. Come on, please, and then that makes everything so much easier. 2.1, 2, 3. Oh, it'll just fit. So that's sound. So what we'll do is we'll roll it out on here now.
Okay.
Yeah, lift the rubber again. And then this tipper's gonna go and get emptied. It's quite full, isn't it? Yeah, it could do with, as we say, you get more on it, but it just needs like sorting out properly, doesn't it?
Yeah. Can do anything.
So we've done that side, rolled it back, and you can see it just fits on this one. But if we can make use of it rather than sending it back. And then that one just needs cutting now, and the trims on it. And then I haven't got the trims for this one unless they're on the student job. I'll ring Ben and ask that actually. But then that's all these have got the EPDM on. Boom. Just need to order that one last EPDM then for the other trailer. And then that one I can go and cut the black off the edges. That we've done that one. This one, trim, cut the edges off. And then we let the lads start painting these, and I might start taking all the windows off them so they're ready to, although the windows aren't ready till end of this month. But while we've got the tipper and rubbish here, I'd rather have them off, and then when the windows come they just go straight in. We're not like, it makes it easier to paint then as well, doesn't it? Yeah, we'll do that. We'll take the windows off like we have done this one, and then that one's going to have the metal sheet which is leaning over there. That's gonna get thingied onto that. That light needs to come off. Yeah, looking good. Right, I am en route to the Western job as I'm meeting the surveyor for the damp. Now, this house is about to go through any day, so we really do need this damp survey to just come back and be like, yeah, that's fine, you know, basements. It is what it is. It's a basement. You know, we haven't tanked the basement. We haven't done anything with it. It's just as it was. However, we've done the work that you see me and Ben do, where we've injected the one wall that was damp and insulated it, reboarded it. So it's hopefully he can come today, measure that, and he'll say, yeah, that wall's fine. Obviously we're giving them a guarantee, so fingers crossed that it all goes through then, and we're, you know, that's it. Everything's good to go on it. So yeah, fingers crossed that all goes well. Thank you.
Yeah,
so we're just on. You've told me a lot that the other surveyor hasn't. So there's different types of beetle, first of all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'll have to cut that because I can't badmouth.
I'll have to check the arm off.
Yeah.
First.
Well, I won't say you are, yeah. But you were saying that there's different types of beetle.
Yes.
And what was this one you thought?
So this is common furniture beetle.
Common furniture beetle because it just goes in and out.
Well, it's different. It depends on the size of the holes and stuff like that. But yeah, it's quite a common thing. And the age that they got some more there.
So we swapped some of the boards, you see.
Yeah. So what you get is you get the frass seal on the edge there as well.
Yeah. So that was the bit that I seen that I thought I'm going to put this timber floor in because I don't want anything, you know, coming back.
The frass is just the beetles. You know, it always catches in the webs and stuff. It's just it's just fine yellow dust. So once the beetle eats the timber.
So that's this bit here.
Yeah. So once it goes in.
Yeah.
It's the dust from that. So that's how
yeah.
you know it's.
What was the bit that I just seen like sap? Then you said that was beetle poo. I've lost it now.
It's where you've got a hole and it's you've got the dust on top of the hole.
Yeah. What was the little sap bit then I seen there? Like a little droplet of...
Oh no, that would have been sap.
Oh, it was sap. That was sap.
Yeah, frass is like really fine.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's usually in the hole, or if you've got cobwebs below, it catches in the cobwebs.
So in this, obviously, you've only looked at it a little bit, haven't you? But on this, you were saying that we didn't have to put this floor in, we could just treat this timber, depending on which type of beetle it is.
Yeah, it's the structural integrity of the joist, really.
Yeah. Because I seen this bit and I thought...
But yeah, it's treatable. Yeah,
that's treatable, that's fine.
It's once it starts sort of concaving or whatever, or the bearing ends are starting to go, then
you see, that bit looks all right.
Yeah, it looks all right.
It was just this middle bit where it seemed to have...
Yeah, it's sort of, it's what we call slight infestation.
Slight?
Yeah.
Okay. So, we can treat this, or...
This would need a treatment, yeah.
Yeah.
Otherwise the beetle should cut. So what you're trying to do is break...
Because the other company come out and said, oh, it all needs redoing. We'd have to take everything out and everything needs brand new. And I was like, mate, you'd be coming around everyone's house, wouldn't you, changing everything? But...
Yeah, so the reason for the treatment is, so if there's...
They don't come back.
There, yeah, but when they come back out once they've grown, they eat the treatment. Or if they're coming back and they eat the treatment, you're still getting the treatment into them. Okay. And it makes them infertile or they go away.
So you're saying is that you have beetles that come, lay eggs here, and then the babies come back to the same, or the same beetles come back?
In the hole, so
but do the same beetles come back, and do they, how many kids can they have? Do they have like different? Do the same beetles come back, or do the babies come back?
Come back to the same area. So,
okay.
So the lay eggs.
Yeah.
The babies will hatch.
Yeah.
And then they'll go away, mate. And it's a 3-year cycle, so you're trying to break that cycle.
Okay.
So so if you treat this today, within our 3 years, you might still get holes.
Mm-hmm. But then the next cycle they'll be gone.
Back. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So
yeah.
the treatment kill them off.
I didn't know that. You taught me something new there.
Yeah.
That's good.
But yeah, it doesn't need ripping out. It just needs a spray.
So we've gone overkill a bit with these joists.
Yes.
But it's always best to be overkill, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, especially if there's a water tank above.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right doing it. I mean, if they move in and don't monitor this area, and it gets worse and worse, then yeah.
But first glance, it's not.
No.
It's not going to scupper the sale.
No. It's called common furniture beetle because it's quite common in this country.
Yeah.
There's loads of different types of beetles, but this is what you find.
Yeah.
This sort of age.
Okay.
I'll have a one that address ceiling borders in it. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Right, I'm just going to shoot and I'll come back. How long will you be here? About half an hour?
Half an hour, we got to an hour probably.
Okay, I'll call back here. Right, I'm here. Everything comes at once, doesn't it? I'm just rushing back to the yard because we've got a delivery of hardcore that's going on the side so we can get the trailers off the road. However, I know if he puts the hardcore in the wrong spot, it's going to end up taking me hours to move it with the digger. So I've got to rush back and do that, and then hopefully we'll go back and we'll catch the surveyor because he seems really knowledgeable and really helpful as well. So we'll go and pick his brains about other stuff in basements, what to look for, if there's anything we can do, obviously because we want the buyers to buy that house and we want them to be happy and comfortable, relaxed, knowing that what they're buying is where am I going to park here? Let me go out the way. So just in time, nice recycled MOT. How much checking that was for 20 tonne of it? 280. 260. It's good that, isn't it? What's that, a tonne? You're good at maths, aren't you? That's better than the little bags we. That's better than the little bags we had, isn't it? Because you pay about 50 quid for one of them bags. Hey, you pay about 50 quid for one of them bags.
Yeah. But it's £13, isn't it?
It looks like nothing though, doesn't it, when it comes out? Like 20 tonne there. That's what you get in recycled stuff, hey? Yeah. Nice. That is hopefully the last load we have. Oh no, it's not, because we're going to do the blocks and that, aren't we?
I was going to say, you've pushed us around to it,
Phil's going to do it. I've got to go and meet the damn fella. Nice. I'm made up now. I'm panicking, thinking, oh, Gaz is here on his own. He's going to come and just reverse up and go, yeah.
He just said to me then, hey, just said to me then, he said, he just told me wherever you say to put it somewhere different, I'm wrong.
No, never.
Oh, Andy!
No way. Oh, I was panicking there then. Right, back on the yard, the surveys went well. He just said about putting a treatment on, which we can do, or whether they're going to do it, I don't know. And just some bits of pointing on the sidewall, which he just said, you know, is pretty common. How are you getting on? You just took everything off that one? So these are going to get sanded and painted today, aren't they? Oh, I've got some bits of welding to do as well. But you need to get my welder, don't we? Gaz has done a good job sanding these bits down. Nice. Let's get that yeah, they're gonna go wood. We're gonna go the student job. We can get that bit of metal on there as well. I'll screw that on now. And then a good tidy up as well, isn't it? Right, I'll jump on. Oh, there's so much to do. I need to put the bits on the back on that digger. I need to use the digger to spread this out. We need to whack it. Yeah. I need to get the trailers on here. I need to go and get the trailer outside mine. YouTube pays us now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's probably we get about £9 an episode, so it's probably not worth it. It's not worth. It's not.
You're running at a loss then.
I know I am at the minute, yeah.
But that time is more valuable on the tool.
On the digger.
Yeah.
Right, I'm gonna put the phone down now because Phil's telling me to get on the digger. Ronnie's just asked me where all the little bolts are for this, and I said, I've got them. There we go. Monster Munch. Oh, I'm jumping on that now though. So just leave that. I'll leave them there, and then we'll get all this on once I've spread that out, and we can start whacking it, and then yeah.
Why spread it for the paint?
Thin it down.
You were putting that phone down.
Maybe just I don't know. No, I haven't got anything here now. Right, there we go. I've used the world's largest digger to spread this out now, so we just need to get the road roller, and I might just get the lads now to just run round kicking it, because the digger's good, it's just slow going back and forth and using the arm and whatever else, so you do get to a point where sometimes it's just easier to... This is why I never have boots for more than like a few weeks, because I don't know if it's because I played footy, but I just find it easier to walk around and kick things than... There you go. So I'll get the lads to just kick these little mounds out now while I whack it with the road roller. Lovely. I can hear the compressor.
Oh,
stop swearing, will you?
Oh,
hey!
You don't stop swearing.
I can hear spraying going on. Look at that. Ronnie, hey, get a mask. I've got in my van. You have to go, well, how much did you finish? Just wait for that to...
A good third.
A third? It's coming out alright.
You just look at it and you know. You just
Boss?
let it through.
Oh, we'll have everything done today then, won't we?
I told you, let me get
But,
it.
just be careful, because obviously the EPDM, on the other one, there's one where we put the trims on, and Phil's peeled all the...
That one out there?
No, in here. So, yeah, we'll have to go and get masking tape and...
Hope see how far we get.
So, well, we'll get everything painted today, won't we? Hold on.
220 quid to get around to the month.
Is that how much? It's a lot, isn't it?
The gates are doing that was split, but
do you know what though? That's one thing that I've started recording my overheads this year, and the vans, I think they cost me a lot more than I first thought. You know, like these little 50 quids, 100 quids.
What they are, them vans, everyone's a good runner.
Yeah, yeah.
Like you do maintain them.
I do try. So this trailer just flew into here dead easy. Ronnie's gonna spray it. Ronnie, trims on this one. No, you just need masking tape. You just been in the shop, haven't you? You just been in the shop. Thinner. So we just reversed this one in, which was here. So this is going to be our toilet canteen for the yard until we get planning. But the problem is that it's not level at the minute, so we want to try and get it perfectly level. These aren't to get it level, they're just to stabilise it. So we're just going to try and jack this side up and get hardcore underneath the wheels. Ready? Oh, we've had a fun day trying to get these in. So, reversed in, it's sunk into like a big hole. Yeah. So, we're just trying to lift it up with the forklift now. Yeah, and we've moved the portaloo, and it just absolutely stinks. Yeah. I think it's got some of Phil's stuff in as well, though. Oh, today I was meant to be getting the other trailer in today. I've got 3 trailers to bring in. We've got 4 trailers on the yard at the minute. Have we got 4? Yeah, 4 trailers on, so there's 2 more to come on. And we're having a nightmare trying to get these on, so... Yeah, but then it'll just still hit the handbrake, won't it?
No, I mean, if that handbrake is off, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. So, we're having a nightmare trying to back this up. We want to get it as far back as we can, really. So we're going to get the wheels to there, so that it's overhanging there, and then we've still got space to bring the other ones in. But what keeps happening is we keep hitting a little tiny bit of, like, pressure or whatever, and this is obviously pushing in and putting the handbrake on. So we're just going to undo the handbrake at the minute so that we can get this in. And then this needs... It's been ripped out, this one. It just needs on the outside doing, and the EPDM. Yeah, so I don't know whether... Grab a tape measure. Let's measure this one and see whether that EPDM will fit on. So we've got that one in where we want it, and then I'm just making space to bring the other trailer off the street here. However, I've just moved the bloody portaloo there, which is going in the bin, and the forklift's now stuck again because this is the new ground that we just put down. So you got them? Oh, I'm not even going to talk. Tried the road roller, hooked up to it. I'll have to try this now. Right, that is it. 5:10. We've got one trailer in. That's where it's going to sort of be sited. With this trailer in, looks a bit wonky, doesn't it? That one, what are we doing with this one? That one's for storage. So we've just got like hand tools and that in there now. This one, I mean, they might change now because obviously I was thinking that we'd use one of these as the kitchen toilet on site, on like another site. However, it's the smallest in length and the smallest in height. That one's the second smallest. However, Highways have told me that in order to leave this outside a job, it needs to be connected to a vehicle. So you're legally allowed to leave them on the street as long as they're connected to a vehicle, because I think it's to do with I think it's to do with a trailer doesn't have tax, MOT, etc. However, a vehicle does. So if there's anything wrong with the trailer, obviously it's linked to the vehicle then, and it has a license plate and stuff. So that's why you don't just see caravans parked on the street. Right, there's just every day I come to the yard. Today's been the most frustrating day. This needs, I've messaged the company to see if they do a quieter exhaust engine, whatever it is. I mean, the engine's actually dead easy to swap, so if they did do a quieter engine, literally it's just those 4 bolts at the bottom. Take that off, unhook the hoses and swap it. So if they did do, I mean, they do an electric one of these now, so I wonder whether the same, whether it's hydraulic or not, or whether it's electric to hydraulic, or whether it's just all electric motors. I'll inquire about that actually. But yeah, this needs a good all the grease points. So this pin started coming out again. I went to grease it, and the pin, the grease nipple has come off, snapped, and there's a few of them like that. So that just, it needs a day of just like getting everything back on it and maintenance on it really. And then we've got a load of copper and lead to get rid of. So I keep saying I'm going to do that, but then we do keep adding to it. So ducting, I might be able to take one of them back, because I bought enough ducting to run, I think, three lengths down the front of the yard. However, when I was doing that hole in the hut, I just thought there's no way I'm doing this. Let me know what you think you do with these then. So I've got one, the very far one is staying. That's going to be our toilets and canteen for the yard. This one at the moment is storage. This one at the moment was going to be a welfare unit for jobs. However, that might change since I've learned that you can't park them on the street and unhook them. This one is, again, storage at the minute. So they look good, don't they? Literally, it's just a big box. So this one is storage. Ronnie sprayed it all today. What do you think of that? So we'll get new. What I'm planning to do is new windows, new doors, new floor and new roof, and then again we'll just use them as storage, and then if we ever do, it's easy to change stuff then. And then this one is going to be the office, so that leaves one more. So I've got one more of these that I need to, that's just full of rubbish at the minute. I've got one more of these at the minute that I need to get, and I need to check on the 3-phase parts for this. This should be in by now. If not, I can just order them online and get them. That is pretty much full. It's just got loads of gaps in it. It's not been packed very well, because we've still got loads of rubbish. So what I might do is throw all the rubbish on the tipper that I'm in now, and then just clear this. It's stuff like this that I've kept, because it's like there is jobs where you turn around, you go, you need a stub still, and the company hasn't got it. But am I keeping that now? Like these, for when you do a roof, these are the felt strips. Is it worth keeping them? Obviously, if I get these all these as storage, it is, but at the moment they're just, in the way. And then bricks. My sister's just turned around now and said that she might have a few thousand bricks, so they might be getting moved soon. It's just whether I just get rid of everything on here now and just get it ready to start slabbing it, or whether I do keep using it and keep mounting piles of crap. Like I say, I do a day on the yard and it's good, because like loads get done. Today's mission was to get all the trailers onto the yard, and we've done that other than one. So what I've left is a space to just reverse straight in. However, we need to move all that. That was the hardest one I've just got in then. So I've just had to reverse it in, get it on an angle, and then I've just had to use the digger and a chain and like almost finger it around. I could do with like if they do one, a quick hitch trailer one. It'd be good for the forklift, however the forklift doesn't work on this ground at the minute. So I'm going to see whether they do a forklift, a trailer hitch, like a ball hitch attachment for the digger. Because then, if not, whether Ronnie can just weld one onto one of the buckets, and then I can use that to obviously move these around properly then. And I gave this a good whack before getting that trailer in, and it seems to have done the job. That one's a bit better because it's a twin axle, so there's less weight on the wheels. That one was a nightmare, and the handbrake kept slamming on the trailer. Right, that is it for Monday. It's been a bit of a manic Monday. Loads of issues to try and resolve, but we've got through it anyway. And I need to make a list now of everything else that needs doing, but I'm running out of money. I'd love to just go gung-ho on the yard and get it all done and moving along, but it is very costly owning a yard, and we need to get back on the job so we can make money. I've just tried to get all these trailers in so that people stop moaning, but if it's not the trailers, it'll be something else next probably. Let's just try and keep on everyone's good side and try and crack on with the yard. Right, that's it. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, please do subscribe. Tuesday morning, and we've got all 6 trailers on the yard now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 down there. Lads are just getting rid of the rubbish, and then so there's only one that needs ripping out, which is this one, and then there's only this one that needs EPDM. So we've got the roll for that we're going to glue on now, and then Ronnie's just going to start sanding them. That needs scraping and sanding, doesn't it? What is the art saying?
Can't make a suitcase out of a pig's ear.
Right, need to get a move on. So we whacked the floor on this one and put mats down before we reversed it in. Although this one's a twin axle trailer, so is that one. So they were easy to get in. The single axle trailer was the hard one to get in, because obviously it just had more weight on it. That's twin axle. So what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3 twin axles, 1 single axle, and what are these ones over here? I think they're single axle. Yeah, that's a single axle. And we just used the skip. And that single axle as well, yeah. Right, hopefully end of the day they'll all be painted grey and maybe even white. So we were going to put the EPDM on this one, however, when we've got up on the roof, that bit's totally rotten, so we're going to reboard. We're going to reboard this roof and then obviously put the EPDM on. Should be a better job. So we're just going to strip. I don't even know what this is. It's like a lino, isn't it? But I'm just going to throw this rubbish straight onto the tipper and then it'll look like that one soon. Do you want me to do the tops?
Oh, yeah, right.
You got the ladder? Just as I was thinking we were like nearly done, we started gluing that side because it looked alright, but then when we looked over there, it had a bit of, the timber wasn't great, so we took that board off. We're going to put a new board there with new timbers, new board there, and then we come onto the final trailer, and this had a big black sheet over it, and I could just feel there was like bits of lumpiness, so we pulled this off, and there's just loads of repairs, so we'll probably end up putting new sheets on this and then EPDM. So there's no point, I'm thinking there's no point putting a nice new EPDM over this. And yeah, it probably would be fine, be whatever. But then if we did ever come to sell them, I'd want to know that we're selling something that's good, you know what I mean? It's going to last. So yeah, we'll pull this off and check the boards on this. While we were waiting for Ronnie, who's just turned up, we thought we'd try and keep busy, so we're going to try and get the water main in so that we can hook it up to that toilet at the end. So we need that to pop through this hole now. Yeah, that's it, Phil. 1 sec, a little bit more, 1 sec. So we're just waiting for this blue pipe to pop up in this one. Is it stuck, Phil? Is it stuck? Might be able to pull it out and put something round it so it's a bit smoother. Oh yeah, can you hear something? Must be close. Keep going, I can hear it. Yep. Wait there, Phil. Pull it back a little bit. We've got to cut these pipes off flush. One thing we forgot to do was I'm going to cut these flush now so that we've got more room. Right, we've reboarded this bit. We're just going to put that board on and then we're going to glue this EPDM down, and then I just need to order that one. And the trims can go on this. However, we've got to get to the extension job today. So we're going to finish, go and have lunch, and then we're going to go to the extension job because I've got to hit the next milestone to pay the lads, and all the lads like getting paid, I think.
Well, you know, always one on the list.
So what?
Lads are bottom of the list, aren't you?
You get paid first, actually.
Well, on a Saturday.
I'm bottom of the list.
Oh, on a Saturday.
Whenever.
4 weeks to do it, then you want an extra day.
Yeah. No, I have to invoice. So I invoice for the thing, so I'm always chasing at the minute. Get to France. Right, we're just getting the other board on, and then we'll glue this, get this EPDM on, and then that's us for lunch. 15 minutes, get that EPDM on. Easy.
No. No.
It is, come on.
Do you want to put a back on it?
No.
Breakfast?
No.
We'll have a fucking coffee, I'm not sure. I owe you one, no man.
It's kind of ironic that, like, the moment we've moved the trailer that everyone was moaning about being parked on the pavement. Someone's parked on the pavement. Oh, right. This trailer's a bit wonky. I'll have to jack that up. There's another board that needs replacing. So Ronnie's going to shoot and get that. I'm going to grab lunch, and then me and Phil are going to go to the heightened job, the extension. And then, yeah, just run out of money on here, really. I need work a couple of weeks, and then we'll be back on and can carry on doing stuff. Yeah. Frustrating. Right, my mind is a bit all over the place at the minute. So I feel like I'm not producing very good videos and therefore content, because my head is busy thinking of other bits. So I haven't invoiced again. I'm like behind on invoices because I've been trying to do other stuff. We've got there is literally loads going on, but this morning, or was it yesterday, Phil messaged in the group to say about people messaging at 5 AM and that he doesn't get up at 5, so, and he tried to make a joke of it, and Mick left the group. So I messaged Mick and he hasn't got back to me. So then this morning messaged him and he's got back to me, and he's just said, you know, he doesn't know if it's for him, that he's, you know, he's a bit fed up that he's like basically running the job, and that, you know, his tools are getting broken, and, you know, he doesn't feel like the juice is worth the squeeze, is what the gist of it I got. And I said to him, look, he's on the same money as me. He's on I don't even know what it is a year. He's getting like, you know, £850 a week, and it's like guaranteed work. He doesn't have to quote jobs, he goes home at the end of the day and that's it. And I was basically charging him out the same as what I was getting paid. So me, him and Ben were running a job each. But obviously if he's not happy doing it, and he's thinking that he can make more money or have an easier time or whatever, there's obviously different stuff that motivate people, isn't it? But whatever it is, obviously I always wish people well, and you never know when you might need them again. I'm just pulling into Beasley and Filed because I need to get some pipes to get this shower done. So I gave them a job yesterday of doing the shower connection for the owners, but they haven't. One thing, like, obviously we do, obviously we're normally doing student ones or houses that I've bought and ripped out, so we don't often have people living in the house over the R on this, so we need to remember that everything needs to be perfect at the end of the day. So obviously I and the brickies have bricked up the bits. They've moved the water pipes for their shower, so at the minute the shower was coming out onto the first floor that we've just put in, which is not ideal. So I've covered it in plastic and I've taped all the joints up and everything like that. However, it's still gonna get through, so we don't want that wood getting wet. So I gave them, the lads, yesterday, I said first thing you do, sort the shower out, and they didn't. They done whatever else, but so I'm gonna come and just actually get it done now, so that one thing off the list, it doesn't end up we have to come and rip the boards up and put all new boards down, and with double labour and double materials. But yeah, there's a few people look at it differently in terms of with staff coming and going, but I'm of the opinion that you get value for money out of people for as long as you can, and when that changes, you either part ways or, you know, you move on. So I'll always try and keep people try and leave on a good note, and you Mick has done that basically. He's worked hard, he's been good. So if he's back thinking he can go and set up on his own again, because he's had the company on his own, so we wish him well. And obviously if we get any jobs that we can't do, I'll always pass them on like I do to Mick and Scott. And like I say, Mick and Scott come in now and then when they're not busy or someone cancels on them and they haven't got another job. They let me know and I say we get them in. It's people go a bit weird, like people are saying, well, why would you do that? Why would you just, like, you know, he's could be taking work off you, he could be doing this, that, and you think, well, I think that's a bad way to think. I just think of it like, you can't have everyone forever. As much as I want to create an environment where people want to stay and progress and do whatever, people have different motivations. Either people want to earn more money, or they want to earn less. They want to work less to get that money, finish earlier or whatever. So yeah, we'll wish Mick well, and obviously if there's anyone in the Liverpool area who does want work doing, little jobs that we can't do, give Mick's company a Google. MG Bespoke, I think it's called. I'll check. Right, let's go and get this done before I end up doing nothing today. There's loads of other stuff, but I don't want to be to turn into a van blog. So you can see this bit's got wet where obviously we put the new flooring in. Phil's whacked off the old cast iron. That'll go on the tipper. We can take that to the garden, weigh it in, and the old lead poo pipe. So you can see in there, lovely. So what we're going to do is, I've got everything so that was going to go straight in. So I bought a new straight pan connector, and I was going to get this soil pipe elbow the right height. However, they've already got sort of like an offset in, and I don't want to start knocking the tiles off. So I'm going to get the pipe round this, and then we'll set our elbow to that height then. And then what we're going to do is put a Y branch down to their elbow, and I can do it in underground because this is all getting boxed in, you see. So we'll have this configuration obviously straight into the toilet then, but I need to measure from here what that pipe is there. So yeah, I'll just use the saw to measure that. We're like struggling, aren't we, with limited tools here. Luckily, I just bought a hammer. I didn't even have a hammer on me. I'm in the tipper van, and luckily this bit just fell out nicely. So right, let's see what we can get done. So what we've done, we've took the old one out. Oh, you've been there, haven't you? Because it had a lead thing, it had a smaller connection on it. Yeah. So we took that out. Their toilet's actually dripping, I knew it was. And we've put a new pan connector on, pipe straight into an elbow, and makes you realise, doesn't it, like this is how we used to do them with a file, and how much easier that yellow adapter I've got on the SDS's.
Yeah, it's quite late for this.
Yeah, and it's all perfect as well.
Thank you for the grinder right now.
Yeah. So what Phil's doing is chamfering the edges, and then we've got some silicone lubricants that we're gonna put on to just make a nice tight, nice smooth fit in past these rubbers. Because these rubbers, so for anyone who doesn't know, like these are the rubbers that actually hold it in, like make it watertight, stop anything coming back. So sometimes these are what will fail. If these rubbers, what you can do is, if you don't chamfer the edges, what can happen is, if you've got like an edge like that, you can try and push that in, and sometimes it'll go in and you'll think, oh, that's gone in, I didn't need that, I didn't need to chamfer the edge. But what you've done is push this rubber out of its casing, because literally that little line there, you can pop them off and the rubber comes out. Obviously that's how they're made. So always chamfer your edges. So a bit of water on here where we've been doing this bit, and I think obviously putting the sheet over it, if any water gets underneath, I don't know if the sheet just holds it in. But it's a good job I taped all these joints while it was drying before. Here's the new pipe we've gone with, so you'll see this one now goes straight into the back of the toilet. There's no messing around, so that'll come off. Always try and use a Y branch where you can. So we've got a Y branch, and you'll see down there we've got another Y branch to a waste connector, which takes the sink and the bath / shower, and then we've dropped them down below so that they can get boxed in below, and then we'll just have a little bit of boxing in there, which hopefully we'll be able to get out in the plasterboard. Phil's just tidying up on the front on the tipper. Loads of mess on this job, so just going to get it looking a bit better, and then it's... What time is that then? I don't care what you found. Oh, it's 4 o'clock, bloody hell. I've got to go and look at this other job now. One I've been to see already actually, but they've wanted more work doing, so I'll go and show you the bottom of this, how we've connected it up, and then we'll shoot that other job. So this is how we've done it below. So we've got the bath waste coming in into here separate, and we've kept it separate from the sink coming in, and then obviously you'll see Y branch, so everything's flowing. Offsets. I've had to use an elbow there, and then all I've done is just put some temporary brackets in for now, so they can... I should have done this ages ago, same with the wiring and stuff, and just get that changed. These ones now are the internet, so I'm not sure. I don't really do internet, to be honest, so I'm sure obviously we can cut it and splice it and wrap it round elsewhere, but yeah, this should hopefully be a better solution for them. We can box it in here where you won't see it as much then, rather than a big bit of boxing in up there. Right, we've only got, I think there's a day of block work on here now, so I'll just count how many block we've got left to do. We'll be able to estimate how long's left then. But yeah, just literally here, up there, lintel on, ready for pitched roof, and then up the top, I should have showed you then. Up the top we've got, 1 second. Ooh-ah. Up the top, so obviously going to the same height as the original roof, so I don't know, I need to just pull one of these off. Got a bit more height to go there. I don't know why they've stopped there, to be honest. Because it's gonna have to go higher, isn't it? So it might be another. It looks like it's gonna be another block. That's the overhang, isn't it? So we're gonna have to put concrete lintels there then instead of the catnicks, maybe. We'll see. It might end up being a catnick, and that's better. So we've got how many block left? 1, 2, 6 here. 6 times 10, so 60 block, 120 block. Yeah, 120 block, and then we'll just have obviously the lintel to go on and that. So yeah, there's been 3 or 4 of them on this, so they should easily do that in a day really. And just this bit down here over the lintel, and then we're done. So hopefully end of this week this will all be done. Nice. Oh, we're just looking at this job that needs doing. for one of the landlords. So they've been getting damp. Oh, nearly. They've been getting damp on this wall. Now that's bone dry at the minute. But the boiler's there, yeah. So this is the main bit. Is there anything on that wall there?
Looks like that's not there. That's where the paint's coming off it.
Middle floor? Sound. That's a weird one if it's on the middle floor. So why would that can only be... So if it's... No, it's not there, is there? So if it's 1.2 metres, you know, like a plasterboard,
yeah.
If it's above that, it's not rising damp. It's from a gutter or a bathroom or... So this one here is rising damp. Oh, so they've got it. They've got it everywhere, but see that corner behind the sofa? So what they've done is they've obviously put a dehumidifier in because they think that... I'll pull that out. So see this corner?
Yeah.
So that is rising damp.
Yeah.
Or it's like wet outside. So I remember when I last looked at this. So that'd be the wall that we'd take off.
Take that wall off. Yeah.
Plaster off and do it. So what you're checking for here now then is I'll have to put my light. So what I did last time when I come.
That's your level there.
Yeah. So see that, but see all this.
Yeah.
All this green and moss and.
Yeah.
So you see that bit where it's actually wet.
Wet, yeah. You can see
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
And then up there it's a bit drier, but it's still
Dampish.
Yeah. So in that bit, so that all this moss here, look.
Yeah.
That's above the floor.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. All that.
So that's why, obviously, either, and then round here, look. So see, look.
Soaking, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're
So-
soaking now, aren't they?
So either there's no damp proof or it's failed.
Yeah.
And then there's another issue here, which I noticed last time I come. See the join on the gutter? Up there. Up here, above that window.
Yeah.
There's a join on the gutter, and there's a drip. And look, so this is what they call like a splash zone.
Yeah.
So that's been splashing for years.
Yeah.
To give that much. So behind that, I'm guessing they've got damp as well, because that's splashing above the damp proof.
Yeah.
But the only way of doing that, that's on the other. That's maybe in the utility bit which he was on about. Let's have a look. Through here, so it goes. I think this house goes back there, unless it's. Oh no, that's someone else's house, so they'll have an issue that
Yeah.
is caused by that, but it's not in this house. So yeah, I don't really know that one though. I'd have to look down the side for that, because that's above. It's not rising damp, so that can only be the bathroom. Could be the bathroom up there,
Yeah.
or if it's coming from that outside wall down, it could be the pointing.
Yeah.
But it's too dark to really see now. Might have a little look, see if it's... But it could be the pointing. But they've got here as well. So there's a downpipe there, which never helps. Because if that's dripping anywhere here now, look, if that's wet. Which, yeah.
Yeah. There's your drip.
So there it is. So what's that?
That's your gutter, obviously.
No, it's the overflow from the boiler.
Is it?
So see this copper pipe
yeah.
coming out?
Yeah. So what could I do with that?
So that's just got to be diverted down into the drain.
So run a pipe off it?
So we literally just put an elbow, clip that to the wall down here, bypasses all that.
Or what? Run the pipe right the way down?
Yeah, run the pipe down the
right
wall.
to the drain so
Yeah.
no water comes
So
out.
you could put you could maybe even, I don't know if it's got to be copper, I'll check that. Or if you could just put a speed for elbow on, down,
Right,
clip
down.
it on.
Yeah.
And then it won't be splashing on there anymore.
And then short
But
that side.
if we're doing the damp proof injection, you just do as much as you can.
Yeah.
Weird the way, obviously that's not part of it. So I don't even know.
Strange, yeah.
Yeah. And then, oh yeah, I was just going to have a look at that. So, boom, boom, boom. The thing dripping again.
Yeah.
That never helps, like, does it? No. But, oh yeah. See this wet stains? So what's causing that?
Looks like it's coming from that. That needs a bathroom pipe, doesn't it?
Yeah, looks like it's come down the wall there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So, because there's the boiler, so anything here now would be causing that. So that's one thing that can. So see the face of the brick. So these bricks have like a glazing on. So if you feel that one, it's got like a tough glazing that goes through a fire, and when they lose that, it just becomes brittle, and that absorbs water. So if you've ever been doing the bricklaying on the jobs and you put a brick in water, it goes and sucks the water.
When you put it in the cement, when you put it on the mortar, it fucking
sucks it.
Sucks the moisture out of it, doesn't it?
And then also, here's another one for you. Water that lands on, it's going to be less so because it's literally between the two buildings here, but water that lands on the window or the wall, comes down the wall, when they hit these sills, if you feel underneath there,
there's a lip,
there's a lip, and sometimes that lip can go. So I can see a bit there where there's a bit of staining, and when I look, it looks like the lip's gone. The sandstone on the bottom of the lips fell off. So any water that's going on that is just going and dripping down the wall and getting sucked in.
So would you put another lip on it?
So what you do is get the angle grinder and put a nice lip on it, yeah. Oh yeah, there's one reason. So see up there, I can't really zoom in on that. See this hopper?
Yeah.
Can you see it, look? Hanging off?
Yeah, twisted in it.
So I reckon that is water's running down that wall.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be something it might be an easy fix. Sound? And then I'll just look at this utility they said, which is on that first floor. So we found the utility, and again, exactly on the same line as the boiler. It looks like there's a bathroom above here, which I might just go and check and hang out. Oh, don't fall over, lad. You do need them glasses, lad.
What?
You do need them glasses.
You need longer time.
So there's a bathroom here, isn't it? And is it there or there? I think it was more over, wasn't it? Is this a bathroom as well? Or is that a bedroom?
That's a bedroom, mate.
It's a bedroom, yeah. But I might be able to look out that window. Because if that was about there, wasn't it? So if this is where that hopper was.
What, mate?
Where's that hopper?
It's like on the wall, isn't it?
So is that where the utility thing was?
That's full of fucking nests.
Oh, there you go. It's overflowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
So let me see if I can zoom in on that. Yeah. So it's absolutely blocked. So it's blocking overflowing. Right, if you put the tap on in there, let's see what it's doing.
Is it going for overflowing, Andy?
Hold on, it's just building up now. So it might be that it's only doing it when it's...
Got a bit of a dribble, but if the tap's on for a bit of period of time, it'll run over.
Is it, what is it in there?
What?
Oh yeah, I can see it dripping down the back of the thing now.
Shower and sink, mate?
Yeah, it's dripping out the back of the...
Well, I'm seeing it off.
Yeah, sound. So it's that. Easy fix then, isn't it?
That's an easy fix, yeah. You screw them back to the wall, though.
Yeah, empty, screw back to the wall. Look at these. Usually the culprits. Building a... I have to check what day it is. That's not a good sign, is it? Are we getting old, or are we just not getting enough sleep? Right. Today, I've done 3 invoices that hopefully sort us out. and then there's a few other bits I've got to go and a few other invoices. I think there's two other invoices left that I've got to do, so that I've got money Friday to pay the lads, because it's been a bit of a fight this week, moving bits around here, there, and the extension job, we have to get the block work finished to get the next payment, so that has to be done. So Friday we've got the bricklayers coming in. They were saying, I think there's 230 block left to do, so I was thinking I'll just go, and well, I was thinking me and Mick could go and do it, but obviously Mick's left now, so 230 block, I'm thinking it'll car's trying to turn down there and just grab wagon. 230 block, I'm thinking that's 2 bricklayers for the day, with obviously people giving the mix and block, etc. But the bricklayer we've got was saying he was going to bring 4 and he'd have it done by Friday and Saturday, and I was like, I don't think he realised that Mick had been there for a couple of days and obviously got most of the back bit done. So they say on site you get £2 a block, so if there's 230 block, should be 460 quid. So we'll see whether we can get that done. Should get that done Friday. With there's going to be loads of us there Friday to make sure it's done. And I'm just going to the student job now, so it'll be good to catch up on that. Ben and Labby have just been cracking on with that, and Mick and Scott have obviously been helping. The other Mick, we've got 2 Micks. We used to have 3 Micks. But right, so the plan today is I'm going to go and check on the knock-through job, because in my eyes that's near the end now. I know the landlord keeps adding little bits to it, but they've asked again, can we do some, like, update the bathrooms higher up the house as well. So we did the ground floor one, moved the bathroom, put a new one in, kitchen. Now they've asked for like the first floor bathroom and the ensuite to get tidied up, and now they're asking for the second floor bathroom to get a bit of a facelift. So I'm going to go there today, see what needs doing, and hopefully get that job off our list, so that if there's any other jobs we can crack on. But I'm trying to put more labour onto the student job, because I feel like we can get that done before Christmas if I order the windows now. It might even be too late in that case. I don't think we are going to get that done before Christmas. I'm just going to go and check now whether the Target have got my bits for the yard. Busy day. I'm going to try and get more filming and less waffle. Oh, on the subject of waffle, I have messaged Dane's Low, because I've been watching their episodes, and every time I watch one of their episodes they're doing something that but I'm watching it like after I've done it, so I need to just catch up on their episodes and watch them all, and then I'm hoping that they'll have stuff on their yard. And you know, they've gone through the same bits. They've got concrete moulds, they've got the mixer, and I've cut the wrong one, and obviously setting the yard up. They want to do obviously bays for this, that, and it's like there's so much they're doing that is going to be similar to what I'm trying to do. So I messaged them, reached out and said, you know, any chance I'd be able to obviously come up and meet them and have a chat. And I said to them, well, save me just coming up and standing there and taking time, because if someone said to me now, can I come up and chat to you for a few hours, I'd be like, yeah, just I don't know what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be in the middle of work doing something, I don't have any time. So I've offered to go and do a day's work with them, because I said, look, rather than me standing there and you like wanting to go to a job or something, I'll come up and I'll do free labour, and I can just ask you questions and obviously see the yard and whilst not stopping them from doing their jobs. So hopefully that, and they've come back and said, yeah, let them know when I can get up there. So I'll be bringing that to you as soon as I get a day that I can go out. After me just saying I haven't got time to chat to people, I need to now find a day. So maybe it'll be a weekend. But yeah, we'll see. Right, back on student job. How you getting on? Mixer's on. Where are you starting?
Finishing that down there.
You're not done?
The others need to go on.
Alright.
Only been on it about 3.5 days.
I'm sure that's had about 12 weeks on it, that little wall.
I've been on that 3.5 days. I'm getting all the bricks from here, the fucking mix, fucking this and that, all the way down the NC.
And then jump on this if you can. Right, let's have a look up here. Because we need to get this, we need to get these extensions done, and then, well, we can drop the scaff now, I think you were saying, weren't you? Party pooper. I call myself the party pooper for turning the radio off all the time. Where are you up to? I haven't been on here for ages.
Just got to get the red central heating pipes in, and then that's...
I was thinking we were doing these after the flooring went in.
Yeah, that was an absolute faff as well, so...
Yeah. Well, as long as you're confident that they're perfect. When we come to fit the doors and they don't need all adjusting.
The doors needed adjusting last time as well, so...
I can't win, can I? Yeah. Where are you up to? The stairs are here?
Yeah, they come this way.
Yeah, sound. We can get them in. And then let's look up here. So I just need to go and do that. I'll go and order the plasterboard and insulation, yeah?
Yeah, and the windows.
Oh yeah, so I've got sheets in my van for the windows. You want to do them now?
I mean, I've got them all drawn out.
Okay, what have you drawn them on? Just normal paper? I'll give you the window form then and transfer it to that. And then I'll get them ordered, because I was thinking we need them ordered soon, as they normally take about 4 weeks. So that'd take us obviously into December, wouldn't it?
Gary was just saying probably need to do a study on there.
Yeah, you would anyway, wouldn't you, to box that pipe in?
The building inspector had issues with the 8x2 joists or whatever. It's the span of them.
What, on his job?
On some of them, yeah. But he was happy then if there was a stud wall there prominent, so...
Well, I can give them a calc for that. So...
I mean, there's one going there anyway, so...
Yeah.
Just alleviates.
Yeah, it reduces the span, he means.
Yeah.
Sound? Anything else? Looking good, innit? You got all the plumbing in now as well. All nicely labelled up, hot and cold. I like it. And have you got those out at the measurements we put in last time?
Just found a drawing online, like a standard.
I was going to say, there's one in the group that I put in about 5 times, and everyone goes, oh, we just need like a thing for that. And I was like, it's in the group. So start insulating and boarding. Nice. And you've got the window in. Looking good. No leaks. So you got Luke's going to finish that wall off, and then I've just told him while he's in the bricking mood, he might as well carry on with the extension.
Yeah.
Or the back wall.
Yeah. Once he does that header course, come here and just start doing it here as well.
Yeah. Tony in?
So.
Should be in. Sound? Anything else downstairs?
I don't think so, no.
Right.
Just get rid of all the rubbish.
Well, I've got a tipper here that we're going to go with the tip with if you want to throw it on now.
No, it's not.
You got another tipper here when Tony comes? Yeah. Right. Sound?
And then get rid of the scaff. Go from there.
So are you ready to get the scaff down now?
Just got a little bit of flashing do around the chimney.
Okay.
After he pointed it yesterday. And that's it.
Boss? I've not filmed much at all today. I've been pretty useless. It's now 2:10 and literally this morning I've literally felt like tightness all around my chest, and I think it's just, I don't know, just anxiety and stress over like everything that's going on at the minute. It's just a busy month in terms of I've got loads of stuff to pay for, loads of stuff to order, and I'm just like trying to stay on top of everything, and hopefully obviously Western will sell, and then that'll, like, you know, ease a few things, because I keep saying in the episodes that you're trying to chip away at the yard, but today I was like, right, no more work on the yard because I've got no money. We need to go to the jobs and start doing the job. So I've just been to the knock-through job that Mick, Luke and Tony were doing, and it's just full of rubbish. All my tools were left there, no one else's tools were in there, and someone had left the back door open, and I was just like, I didn't know whether to say it, but I just thought, you know what, this is the type of stuff that happens that you just think, what can I do, do you know what I mean? I'm thinking they must have had a conversation along the lines of, right, what should we do with Andy's tools? Just leave them here, they'll be fine, you know what I mean? But they put all their tools away in the van, and you just think, maybe I'm being too, maybe I just say, look, right, you know, I'll if you just want to be labourers and have the absolute bare minimum of tools, I'll let you know when we need labourers, but I can't hire people full time who think that that's okay. For me to buy tools, lend them to them, and still on, like, treat them like that. I mean, there's probably a few £100 worth of tools left in the house with the back door open. One, why is the back door open? Yeah, just think. So I was having a bit of a wobble this morning, I was a bit like, everything's stressing me out, and then that on top of it, and then I was walking around the job and I was just like, there's like so much to do, and like there was bits that I'm looking at going, we're gonna have to change that. So the window is still not the same height, not the height that I wanted. It's one brick out, and I'm just, obviously they were messing around with it that much that I just said to them, like, you know, just leave it. But then I've just been there, then I'm just thinking, like, I'm looking at it thinking, well, I'm paying people, and people are paying me, people are paying my company to do this work, and it's not how I want it, it's not how I'd accept it. So it's a landlord's job, which I get, they're not bothered about the thing, but they are in the same sense. But anyway, I'm having a day where we've just gone to that job, tidied everything up, made a plan of like what needs doing. However, I've turned around and I haven't got the staff to do those jobs at the minute. So there's only me and Ben who can do the jobs that need doing on that job. And it's like that scenario again where Ben and Mick were off and I was left with all the labourers, and I was just like, right, I'm gonna have to get rid of some people, and I'm almost at that point again where I've just, you know, if Ben was off now, I'd be stuck with Labby, Phil, Ronnie, Luke, Tony, and now Gaz is in again. 6 like skilled labourers, but not, you know, Ronnie and Phil, I can put them on a job now. Ronnie's got a van and he's got tools, so's Phil, and like those two as a pair I can send onto a job and get stuff done. But the others haven't got the tools or transport to go and do jobs, or they need me or Ben or Mick there. So yeah, if there's any multi-skilled builders, tradesmen who are looking for is this guy right? Anyone looking for work, please let me know. I like to think we're a good company and look after people, and we've got, you know, guaranteed work if you're skilled and you don't leave all my tools out in the garden. Or I'm trying to stay positive, because I just thought, right, let's go back to the yard, because there's stuff to do on the yard for labourers to do. Loads of labour needs doing. So we're on the yard now. Ronnie's painting the outsides of the trailers white. Me and Phil are building racking in some weird stuff going on here on the roads. Racking inside one of the trailers so that we can put the tools in and organise them, so if someone comes up and says, oh, I need a little sander, we can go and it's there on a shelf where you can access it, not just piled up with stuff all over it. And then the electrics is coming in tomorrow for the mixer, so I'll get that done, and I need to get cable for the electrics. I've got water mains in now for the water. I bought, it's so annoying when you do stuff, like I went to Screwfix and I got 25mm wall plates, and I got tap connectors, and I got everything right what I ordered, but the fellas give me something different. So I need 3/4 tap connectors, and he's giving me 1/2 inch, and you're like, there's so much stuff like that. And then on the extension job yesterday, I was saying to Phil, this is a mess, this front, needs tidying. So we started tidying up, and the street, and I brought a jet wash and went to jet wash it, and we haven't got the stupid little adapter that everyone keeps taking off to use the hose and then just losing. And I've bought about 7 of these now, and it's really starting to grate on me how many times I'm buying the same old crap. So you can see I'm not in the best of moods today, but I'm going to try and stay positive. It's 2:15. I'm going to go to Chestnut now, get more timber to get these shelvings done. So we're going to get one trailer completely shelved out and ready to start, you know, organising the tools in, and at least I feel like we're getting somewhere. And Ronnie's just going to crack on spraying. Ben's doing a good job out there from on the student ones, which is good, Ben and Labby. So I just need to now, you know, find something for Tony and Luke to do, or unless I keep them on the student job and give that a bit of a push. Right, so we've got stairs have arrived. Nice. So we'll try and get them in. Oh, the scaff's come down. Doesn't that look weird now? Obviously that corner of the house. I want to try and get that extension built now so that it backs that wall up. Because it's obviously, it's more than a pillar's worth, but it just, you sleep better knowing that it's braced either way. And obviously the house is wide open at the minute, so another reason to get it done. So, Labby, just give us an hand with this insulation a sec. Oh, it's alright. There's only a few. Right, back on the yard, we've got 20 lengths of these. What are they, like 38 timbers? And then I went to Woodcroft, dropped the insulation off, and they kindly gave me some scaffolding to move as well. No. There's a brush here. Hey, there's already one here.
You said you were buying him his own personal one.
No one ever. No one ever. I said I'd buy a brush, and I said if he ever left the company, I want it back.
Yeah, but it's his own personal brush that he gets in his one.
Right, here we go. So, just been using this. I was trying to get something lightweight, because if we ever have to move these trailers, I was going to go for 2x2, but then when I went to the yard and seen it, it was a bit twisted because it's C16, whereas this one, obviously, nice edges on it and lightweight. So we've gone that, and we've gone for the 9mm ply So hopefully now we're going to do, as you walk in here, we're going to have that bit racked, and then down here racked with, we've tried to keep it obviously the length of board, so 244, so that'll come to about here. So then we've only got, you know, a little bit for the light switch, but gives you a bit of space to walk in here. And you should be able to walk in now and go, right, where's the chainsaw there, where's the steel saw, where's each bit. And hopefully if we have it like this, we'll be able to find stuff from now on.
I found tape measure, does that tape like that?
Here's one. And then, so that's one side. And then you come to this side and we'll do the same. So we'll go one here, obviously one there. Is this side smaller or not? Is it the same? I feel like they were all the same, but yeah, they are, aren't they? So it's quite big really, isn't it? You can have 2, 4 there, that and a bit. Is it the same? Smaller? Yeah, it is smaller, isn't it? Yeah, it is. God, I thought I was going mad then. I was going to say if we had 2 of these, but yeah, that'd be loads of space, wouldn't it? But that's still good that we've got obviously the 2 separate. Looking good. So there's one of the trailers. Let's see how Ronnie's getting on. Look at that. Sprayed white, so I think he's just doing the second coat now. And I've just bought some corner trims for here as well. Here they go. Let's get one of these cut ready so we can see. So shout out to the plastic place. I'll put his thing here. And here we go. It's got some nice 60 by 60 just to go over these corners. It's so tacky, isn't it? I'm not sure best way of doing these. I might just try and silicone them on, so we got like a nice finish rather than like if you try and screw these on, it's similar to when you pin them. If you get any sort of bending in so I might foam them and then silicone them on. Probably would be better, wouldn't it? What do you think? Which colour do you prefer, grey or the white? I'm doing white because everything on the yard is white. My forklift's white.
Not white about my forklift.
The forklift is white? You mean it's dirty?
Yeah.
I'm thinking these are blues. So we'll give these a spray as well. I'll tell Ronnie that. Right, next thing is getting lights and that. Getting these plugged in. So now you walk in, you've got racking. For that, there will be no one who won't know where stuff is on this yard now, because it'll all be neatly in trailers. Look at the state of this place. Right, it's home time, so we need to everyone pack all these stuff away. Nice though. Getting there. Good morning. I was meant to do a video, all happy, and I woke up this morning. I went to bed. I got in yesterday and I went to bed at 6 o'clock and I woke up at 6 today. Like, actually, I woke up in the night and I had an email off building control asking about the steels. So I am chasing this sign off on the house that we've sold, and literally everything's getting thrown in front of me at the minute. So I've answered everything, I feel, and now he's come back and said that there's a calculation for the steel at the rear, and we've fitted 2 steels on his inspection report. We've got 2 steels like bolted and welded together, and on the calc only shows the calc for 1 steel, and I'm like, well, yeah, the steels we've put in, one of those steels would be big enough to take the load, and we've put 2 in because it was a 3 brick wall at the bottom, went into a 2 brick wall above the steels. So we used to get like 203, 46 or 52. So that's the size of the steel, 200 by 200, and obviously it's a 8.5, 9-inch wall, so you can have that sat underneath, because you can have a slight overhang on the steels as long as it's no more than a third, I think it is. So we normally use them. However, this steel was slightly bigger than that, so we had to go with 2 steels obviously bolted together. But the calc was showing that this 1 steel would do it, and obviously I think it's just confused them in terms of they've got a calc for 1 steel, but there's actually 2 steels in. But I've gone back and said, look, you know, here's the photo evidence, here's video evidence of what we've done, there's the steels, there's the sizes, there's the calcs for them. Hopefully they go, oh yeah, okay, you know, that makes sense now. And I can finally get this certificate, because this is stressing me out now. It's like, we sold the house, and like it's all my fault really, because I'm just not, like, if you start other jobs you just lose focus on another job and just start cracking on and focusing on that. So yeah, it is all my fault, but yeah, it's now, I've got loads of things going on this month that are all eating away at me, and just all stressing me out. So I'm hopefully just slowly, whenever you're feeling stressed or like overworked, or like, you know, you've got too much on, best thing to do is just make sure you get as much little bits done in the day, and then at the end of the day you look back and you'll go, oh right, I've done that and that, and then it's slowly made the little pile a bit smaller. Because I cannot plan to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in that day, because every single day stuff happens that then adds to my workload that wasn't foreseen. Like this morning, I was saying, oh, I'm going to be in a good mood because I was up at 2 AM last night. Went to bed at 6, was up at 2 AM, had an email off the building inspector, and I just went to work and went bang, 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 sent everything over to him, done like calcs for the timbers, calcs for the lintels above the doors, calcs for the lintel above a little window. I just like went overkill, because I was like, I do not want another email back, because it takes a week between these emails, and another week where the solicitors are going, have you got that certificate? Why haven't you got it? Is everything okay? Has it got building regs? Did you actually apply for building regs? I was like, yeah, I did. I just haven't got the bloody certificate. So I come in this morning thinking, right, we're going to get this, that done, put in the group what everyone's jobs were, and get to the yard, and Tony doesn't show up, and I'm like, where is he? So I check on the vans, the GPS, and the van's in like Speak somewhere, and it's been parked for 3 hours, and I was like, it's 8 o'clock, why has the van been parked for 3 hours? Why has he been out at that time? Hi mate, you right?
I've only just seen your message, Andrew. Do you want me to have today off?
Well, it was only because I've now lost 15 minutes on the yard, where I've lost 15 minutes off me, Phil, Ronnie, Luke, and now I'm like lost 15 minutes where I'm driving in like peak what's it called, school traffic. So
Sorry about that.
yeah, what's been going on? Because I looked obviously where you were on the GPS, and it showed that, were you out at R3?
Out where?
In the van?
Oh, I was just at my bed and then came back home.
At R3?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I could just see that you were parked there, like, so you weren't going to get to us for 8 o'clock, so obviously I've just put the bricks and everything on my van, and like now I'm having to go and pick Luke up, sort of thing.
I was only in Speak this morning. No, it was 10 past. I never got there, but I get what you're saying. I shouldn't be late or not.
Yeah, but yeah, just stay on Woodcroft, and I've got the stuff now, so I'll take Luke and the mixer.
Alright,
Go on.
okay.
Speak to you in a bit. So yeah, so I'd text Tony when I seen that the van was in Speak Somewhere at like 8 o'clock and it hadn't moved, and I thought he's got in at 3 a.m. and he's not in the van at 8 o'clock, so you know he's obviously not going to get to the yard for 8 o'clock. I was guessing he's obviously just slept in, so I texted him and said just have the day off because I need people to be on time. So I was just chatting to Ben then, and one thing I did last time that worked, but it's just hard work, isn't it? One thing I did last time that actually worked was I gave the lads a bonus. So if they came to work and did the hours that they're meant to, they got an attendance bonus, and it worked like an absolute treat because people were going, should I book my dentist appointment for, I'll just book it on Monday at whatever time they've got. And then they were looking going, well actually it's going to cost me 50 quid, that appointment, so I'll leave it. I'll do it Saturday, or I'll do it after work, or and the more I can get people to come in and do 40-hour weeks, the better the jobs are, the better everything goes. Because the worst thing is when people start leaving early or turning up late, it has a knock-on effect on everything, and it has a knock-on effect on everyone, because then everyone thinks they can do it, and then everyone just like it just goes to pot. So I was having a look at the knock-through job, and the lads that were on there, they've been checking in at different times or leaving at different times, and I'm just like, you can't be getting the most out of each other. And obviously we've been that job and just took a whole tipper full of rubbish that was in every single room, because we've had it where you'll see on some of the old episodes, me and Ben are the ones that are left packing everything up and tidying up and brushing the street, putting tools away, because people start getting off at different times. And if I say to people, like, you know, you just get off whenever you want, there'll be like loads of stuff to do, and they'll be like, I better come up with a reason to just get off here, because I can't be arsed shoveling all that and brushing up and whatever. I'd rather just go home and get the bus, or go home and get in a bit earlier. So I need to try and do that. But 50 quid a week times obviously 10 staff, say, where's that coming from? So I don't know, that times a year, it's just, need to plant some money trees on the yard. Or I can't, because the neighbours are probably moan. So we're on the shooting job. There's Ben in the window. I've just come to obviously pick the mixer up and Luke to go to the knock-through job. However, this mixer weighs an absolute ton, and I know why it weighs a ton, because no one's cleaned it out. You got your radio off? How you getting on? Getting the stairs in?
Get the stairway to heaven in. So we need to play it on 82 on there, don't we?
Because he hasn't done a double mule. He told him not to. He didn't know why he told him to do it.
So we still need to launch a bit out of that bit.
I have no idea now. Someone's gone over me, and
Normally that bit there heads over, doesn't it? So like hooks on.
yeah, it doesn't on this one.
Like, it's got to sit back a bit anyway.
Yeah, it's gonna look a bit weird, you mean? It's like we need a post. We'd need a post there anyway, wouldn't we? On both sides now. Oh no, because that'll be against the wall, won't it?
That's the top trim anyway, so you won't see that.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. Obviously, Gary's jumped in and messaged the guy, hasn't he, and said, don't do a double mule. So he's now changed all the measurements, so I don't know what he's changed them to. Maybe best asking him why he's changed it and what he was...
Gary.
Yeah. What he was thinking. because that's how he does them, doesn't he? Normally does that and bolts it, but then you end up with a bloody bolt. A bolt on show that I don't like. I don't like. I prefer doing a double new. It looks better.
The bolt will be hidden because there's a riser there.
Yeah.
And this will be. Oh, that'll be there. Why not?
Yeah. That's what I mean. You'd have to ask him because I wouldn't have done it this way. Is this for the rads? Sound. Right, I need to go and...
So if Craig comes to the second fit, he won't be putting 10 holes in per red.
Do you hear that, Craig? I'm trying to make it easier for you. And I like where we've used these. Any good?
Probably not as rigid as timber.
No.
And then just see like that is on its absolute minimum it can be.
I get you.
Which, and that's our standard stud.
Yeah.
And you look on the stud wall, there is 3 studs that are the right.
Yeah.
Well, 4 actually.
The other ones, so it won't go smaller.
Probably not without cutting it, maybe.
Yeah, and that's more work.
Yeah.
It's easier to cut wood. Sounds. There's Joey and a labby.
Yeah. That's
J-Lab.
making the...
J-Lab. And an electrician lab as well.
Yeah.
Been doing everything.
Then I will become expert.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good. Although, make sure you put rubbers in here. Yeah? Right, I better go because I've got loads to do today. Including, I've got to go and pay for the plasterboard and that for here.
Yep. What's their delivery times like?
I don't know, I'll have to ask. The Minster aren't as good as Chestnut, like.
Ask them, and if it's... What day is it today? Thursday. Like if maybe we could...
I'll pick up the insulation. Well, Tony's going to go now and pick up the rubbish from Shield. So I'll get him to go to Minster afterwards and meet me there, and that. Well, I'll pay for it and then he can pick it up.
Yep.
Sound?
Good.
The back that is on there, isn't it?
It's on the back of here, yeah. So we got finished the rest of this wall off. So hopefully Luke's going to do that, and then embarrassingly we've left this pile. So the company's a bit at the minute, innit, Ron?
Yeah.
Right? We're slacking.
No housekeeping.
No, I mean, we've left that for weeks. So we're going to throw all this onto the other tipper now. Anything that's no good. And then these are going to get a mix on and try and get this wall finished. So we've been in the yard and picked up one of the smaller pallets with 300 brick on. Because all that was bricks are all stuck together, so we'll use these.
They put a lot of cement in the mix when they made the wall.
That's it. Too strong the mix. The cement's stronger than the brick.
Yeah.
Or the mortar stronger than the brick.
Yeah.
Right, I'll stop filming and get to work.
Yeah, do that.
I actually can't believe I'm doing this, but I've just come to Screwfix to buy hose connectors because we haven't got a connection for the jet wash again. So I did set out today in a good mood, and it's like I'm trying to not be in a bad mood, but long overdue clean, innit?
You're going to make half the street spotless.
I know. But as long as what we've done's thingy, just get him to move his van and we'll blitz that bit.
We'll concentrate on that, and as soon as that's done, it's on to code.
Right, I'm going to go and order this stuff. And then I'll be back.
I think you could have done with that bigger hose to get right at the bottom, to be fair, mate.
Well, I think she's brushing it down.
Yeah, sure is that. This is where most of the concrete and cement and that is, so that's like where it needs a good block.
To be fair, they're getting a drop curb, so I think that's why we were like... But yeah, it's not right, is it, that we've left it so long. Oh, so I've just been to Minster in Old Swan, and I've ordered I paid for the insulation, which Tony's just been to Oldham Brothers, and dropped off a load of the bricks that were in the back of that alleyway that he's cleared, and then obviously I've told him to pop next door, so he's just gone with the insulation to Woodcroft, and then I've ordered plasterboards to get delivered Monday. So now I'm free to go back to Heighton. I need to grab some lunch, although my chest is like, I don't know whether I've strained my muscle. It feels like I've strained my intercostal muscles. But either that or it's just like, I had it last time when I went, and I think they just said it was like anxiety. I was thinking, it's like, it's weird to think that like your brain and whatever can have an effect on your body that much. But yeah, I've just pushed the insulation on the back of the thing with them, so that's what's making me think it's muscular and not anxiety. But I just had another call with the building inspector on the Western job, and this will be like the third time we've had to change some flashing. I just can't believe it's like one of these regs where it says that the upstand's got to be 150mm for the roof, and because we've done it where the window is, we've lowered it down like we did the other day. So here's a picture of what it used to look like, and again it's been there for I don't know how many months, and it's not leaked, it's not doing anything. I know that we could jet wash that and it wouldn't, nothing should come through. And then here's what the building inspector asked us to change it to, and we've done it, and now he's saying that, oh well, technically it's still not correct. So what he wants us to do now, I just said to him, what do I need to do to get this certificate off you? And he said, if we chip and grind the sill away and then put flashing on, that, like, he's happy with that. That meets the criteria of the wording. It just seemed to me, it seems absolutely ridiculous, because there's a window above which is identical to that. However, it's just one of those bits where they say on it, the roof says this, so it needs to be this. So we will do that tomorrow and just try and get this signed off, because it's just it is stressing me out now. So yeah, I'm trying to relax my chest, but it's like, I'm trying to think what I've done. Maybe I've slept funny on it, and I'm hoping that Phil's not right, that I'm having an early heart attack. He always says, like, I don't know how you deal with everything that you deal with. You're gonna have a heart attack one day. And I was like, oh, thanks. So hopefully he's not right. Oh. 5 ways back to being shocker again. They're not doing that yet, but we've dug it out and hardcored it. Oh, right. And then they'll do that later days. Just got all the timbers for, these are going to be the ceiling ones on the second story. 8x2s are going to be the back roof, and then we've got OSB for and the wall plates 4x3. So we've got these to start, and then Phil and Ronnie are just doing the last bit of scaffolding now. Do they not reach? Leave that off. So if you stand there, can you reach the last block? Yeah, if there was a platform there, look. If we put a level in on that last cup. Yeah, so if you were stood there, could you reach the last block or not? Otherwise, we'll have to take the gutter off. No way. I think that just sums up how I'm feeling at the minute. I've just talked about everything, and I didn't even press record. But my chest is getting like really bad now, so I've stopped. I'm gonna go home and I'm gonna ring my mate who's a doctor and just ask his advice, and either go home and have a hot bath and relax, or I'm gonna go to the walk-in or the doctor's. But I just feel, I don't know, it feels like I've like strained all my chest. I can't even it's to breathe in. But I was just saying, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but I haven't, because I didn't record it. It was saying that I've just not felt right the last week or so, and I just feel like it's coming across in the videos and in the bits I'm recording, and I'm just not on the ball with the jobs at the minute. Everything's getting on me back and it's just stressing me out at the minute. So hopefully I'll feel better soon, and yeah, things will start looking up rather than just loads of negative stuff that's like costing money, time, energy and stress. So yeah, that's it for Thursday, because tomorrow I'm hoping I'm alright, because tomorrow we've got a massive day on the extension job. We're going to finish the block work tomorrow, and then I need to go around, do the calcs and order the roof timbers, see what they come out at. But yeah, that's it for Thursday.